Good evening. My name is Marcus. This is Ardi, and we would like to introduce you to Stream, an idea that will revolutionize airline travel. The boarding procedure at the airport can be the most stressful part of any journey. It relies on confusing departure screens and easily missed PA announcements. Our customer research has highlighted that 55% of passengers feel anxious and uncertain about where and when to board. For airlines, the boarding process is one of the longest parts of aircraft turnaround, leaving airlines liable to up to $35,000 per minute in late fees. Stream aims to make boarding easier for both airlines and passengers. Stream is an app that optimizes the boarding process. It consists of a passenger app and a control app operated by an airline's boarding agent at the gate. With Stream, a typical passenger experience involves downloading Stream for free, scanning their boarding pass through Stream, then spending the rest of their time at bars, shops, and with friends. When the boarding agent is ready, they will initiate the boarding sequence. The passenger will receive notifications on their phone about when the aircraft is about to board and when it is their turn in the sequence to board. By breaking up passengers into small, quickly moving boarding groups for efficient boarding, Stream gives airlines ultimate granular control over how their aircraft is boarded. That means no more lines at the gate, no more lines in the terminal or on the tarmac, and no more hopping over everyone to get into the plane. We are marketing Stream to airlines, and we have already gotten traction. We were able to contact an innovation executive at United Airlines, one of the largest airlines in the world. He saw the benefits that Stream could bring to airlines and remains in play as a potential future customer. We have also had meetings with representatives of the Australian Airports Association, who have invited us to pitch in front of their board in the coming weeks. We will use this opportunity to build further relationships with Australian airlines and airport retailers. We hope to be invited to attend future industry conventions where we can market directly to Australian airlines. We are also in talks with the Australian Airport Association to publish our idea in an industry magazine, further exposing us to potential airline customers. Stream has utility in three equally important areas that will make it attractive to airlines, passengers, and airports. Firstly, it saves airlines money while also increasing the revenue of airports. Secondly, it provides considerable public health benefits in a time of increased concern around pandemics. Thirdly, it increases passenger comfort during boarding. As a cost-saving measure, our research has shown that airlines risk up to $35,000 in fees per minute that an aircraft is delayed at the gate. Additional costs include staffing costs, airport gate fees. By implementing a more efficient boarding sequence through Stream, airlines can reduce boarding times by up to 40% per flight. This translates to a cost saving of $170 million annually for a large airline. Benefits would also be felt by airports and their retailers. Stream will free up passenger time, allowing them to spend more time browsing in shops and spending more money. Airlines and airports have told us that measures to increase public health have become increasingly important to them. Stream would form a key part of any airline's disease prevention strategy through the social distancing it provides during boarding. As for us, the passengers, Stream will eliminate queues and congestion in the plane and put anxious flyers at ease by efficiently communicating precisely when to come to the boarding gate and when to begin boarding. Passengers also agree, with 84% of the international flyers we spoke to indicating they would be willing to download an app that improves the boarding process. We are asking for between $6,500 and $13,800 in seed funding. The money will be put towards 6 main areas, including legal advice, back-end and UI development, continued user validation, and marketing for industry convention presentations. With your help, we hope to make Stream an essential for every airline and every airline passenger. We believe in Stream, and we hope you can see the value it can bring to the aviation industry in this difficult time. Thank you so much for listening.
Right, well done. Thank you. I'll start with my questions. So I think there will be a long period when you will have some people using Stream and some people not using Stream. How do you cater for that?
Right. So, we've from the very beginning we've known that there'll be issues with split user base, but we the boarding that Stream uses, the efficiency that Stream users create for everyone means that even people without Stream board quicker than what they would have done anyway. Of course, our minimum viable product is just boarding efficiency, but we also hope to, in the future, to increase user participation, partner with airport retailers to use vouchers and advertising to incentivize people to download the app as well, and also to incentivize implementing a navigation feature to help, especially for anxious first-time flyers, to navigate unfamiliar airports in foreign countries with language difficulties.
And who pays you? Is it the airport or the airlines?
Right. So yeah, so our initial customers, our primary customers are airlines. So they pay, they'll pay for the service we provide, but we also hope to start up an additional revenue stream from airport retailers as well. Yeah.
They're offering vouchers. Product at the beginning. So at the beginning, we're only the airlines for our boarding service, so they can board their passengers faster. So that our airlines are the main customer.
Sorry, we can't hear the response.
How much did you hear of that? Sorry.
Very little, but can we move on?
Yeah, we can see it on this model.
Yeah, we can see it on the screen. I just wonder if because in terms of actually control of gates and movement, a lot of that is the responsibility of the airport. And I wonder if actually the opportunity, or have you looked at, well, if this is actually not necessarily a new function, but a feature of an existing system. So whether it's an existing airport app or some way of being able to integrate it into the existing sort of airport information boarding system, as opposed to a standalone app. Have you explored that with maybe an owner of an airport or at this stage?
Yeah, so we've spoken to the Australian Airport Association,
okay.
and they identified that they at this point have no analogous technology. They rely solely on PA announcements and board virtual screens, yeah, this space is
unexplored.
Pretty much unexplored at this point.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Thank you.
It is. I think I saw probably 10 years ago, there was a Microsoft clip about future of technology, and exactly this idea was there. A person was walking through the airport, and it showed them, minutes to the gate, and that's probably 10 years ago. It's interesting that it hasn't yet been implemented. So probably an opportunity there.
Yeah, I agree. Having boarded using numbered panels through to boarding passes, through to electronic passes, the day that you can actually do it seamlessly is something I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I guess I'm just following up with Cindy's comment. I mean, it is something that has to integrate into the system, and I don't understand. Does every airline use the same boarding system, or is there a difference in how people are boarded for different companies?
So yeah, so that's an issue that we've come across from the very beginning, and that's something we talked to the executive from United about, and he identified the fact that airlines have their own apps, so that's why we've developed Stream as either a standalone app or a plug-in feature.
That was my question. Yep.
As a plug-in feature that airlines can plug into their existing app without splitting their customer base between two apps. Yeah.
Have you looked at Clear, I think it's called, in the US, which is the expedited security system that they have that some passengers can use? Have you looked at that at all?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you all off again.
Okay, sorry. We'll follow up, but yeah, I think there's something
Thank you.
similar that you can look at.